Zealotry is not new. Indeed, the original Zealots were a young, armed, extremist group rebelling against the Roman occupation of Judea 2 millennia ago. They were resolved to fight off the Roman forces led by Vespasian in the 1st century CE, later to become Emperor of Rome, and then by his son Titus. Despite losing, remnants of the Zealots refused to surrender. They escaped the burning temple in Jerusalem and were forced to flee into the upper city of Jerusalem and fortresses along the Jordan River. They vainly tried to defend their land from the Romans. The Zealots valued freedom so much that they risked everything they had, including their lives. On some accounts, some of them even engaged in violent, murderous attacks on their Hebrew brethren who they accused of colluding with the Roman authorities. Their longest and bravest fight ended with mass suicide on Masada, a desert fortress on the western shore of the Dead Sea that still serves as a major tourist attraction in Israel. Rather than surrendering to the Romans and betraying their sacred values, they paid the ultimate price. Thousands of years later, we still use the word zealot to describe someone with extreme, uncompromising positions. Radical extremists are often treated as heroes, especially when we are aligned with their principles. That is why the French made the warrior Joan of Arc a patron saint. She held her direct relationship with God sacred and was willing to be burned at the stake for it at the age of 19. It is heroic to fight for one's values and beliefs when facing the possibility of death, but it is not always recommended. Too often we give ourselves the choice of presenting as zealots in the fear that if we don't, we will be seen as lacking principle. We feel we have to take an extreme, uncompromising position or we will be seen as devoid of moral courage, or worse, the embodiment of evil. We are either on board with our community's fundamentalist values or are told that our values deserve to be crushed by the sledgehammer of justice. In this book, I will explain when and why uncompromising positions based on sacred values have merit, and also outline an alternative way to present yourself and make decisions, a way that lowers the temperature and encourages more thoughtfulness. This alternative is called consequentialism, making decisions based not on sacred values, but instead on the outcomes associated with the various options.